An area grid is a helpful tool for those who need to calculate the tile count of floors or ceilings, or need the linear footage of rebar or control joints. The grid is an advanced function of an area condition, so to enable it on any area condition, you open the Condition Property window and navigate to the Advanced tab. On the right-hand side, select Grid and define the parameters of the grid you wish to use. The gap setting controls the thickness of the lines for the grid area. In this example, we'll just leave it undefined. Next, we'll set up 3 different results that are available for use only when the grid option is activated. They are grid length visible, tile count average, and tile count visible. Again, these 3 results are only available when you have activated the grid option. Grid length visible will measure the entire interior linear footage of the grid. Tile count average is simply a mathematical equation and will take the square footage of the grid and divide it by the dimensions of your tile. That count will always remain the same no matter how you lay out the grid. Tile count visible counts every fully or partially visible tile as one full tile. So this is the most exact count, but you must proceed with caution because it does not take into account that you might reuse half or a portion of a tile in another area. We'll click OK to save our changes, and next we'll take off the area grid. Taking off area grid is no different than taking off any other area condition. You may perform your takeoff point by point or in one click. Now let's take a look at our results. We have 1,079 linear feet, that's all the interior lines of the grid. We have 143 each count, which is our tile count average. So it's simply taking the square footage and dividing by that 4x6 tile. And then we have 144 visible counts. So that means every fully or partially visible tile, like these slivers here on the side, are counted as one full tile. What we can do to get closer to a more exact count is align the tile. Before you begin to modify any piece of takeoff, however, you need to switch tools to the Select tool. Then select the area you'd like to modify by clicking on it. You'll see the grip points show up around the perimeter. And next we'll choose the Align Grid tool, which is located on the right-hand vertical toolbar. We'll grab the left-hand circle in the Align Grid tool and click and drag the grid, which as you notice will move within the perimeter we've defined. We click and drag it until it matches up perhaps with the design the architect has intended. We'll do the same thing with the other side. So we'll select the area first, then click on the Align Grid tool, grab the left-hand tool, and slide that grid into place. Now if we review our results, we still have 143 each count for a tile count average, because as I said, that count never changes. But now we have 139 tile count visible, because we've adjusted the alignment of that tile. The tool on the right-hand side of the alignment tool allows you to rotate the tile. Simply grab it and click and drag your mouse. If you're trying to create a more custom design of tile, or you'd like to print out this takeoff for clients or for bid reviews, you can line that tile up in a more unique fashion. And you'll notice as you do, the tile count visible will continue to update. For additional information, please contact OnCenter Software today.